subscribers. Shout out to my Patreons. Y'all are the real MVPs. I'm going to be trying to do some special things for y'all in this new year because y'all have definitely been riding with me. If you would like to join my Patreon, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to www.patreon.com/bstokestyling and make your pledge. $5, $10, or $25. Currently, I'm trying to get to 20 Patreons, you guys, so make sure you help me reach my goal by clicking the link down in my description box and joining my Patreon. You do not want to miss out on the early access to my videos. Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in to Finally BEE Friday Live. We will be getting started in just under 2 minutes. Got some stuff to discuss. I'm glad to be back. Took a little hiatus, but we back, y'all, like we never left. So please make sure you take this time to like the video as you enter. Drop a comment, say hey, let me know that you're here, and share this video with your social media because sharing is caring. Don't forget to order your custom BEE Stoke styling merch. That's right, we have merch. Just click the link down below in the description box and order your BEE Stoke styling merch today. Ow, get it. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It is finally BEE Friday, the best day of the week, and we got a few things that we are going to talk about, honey. I'm super excited to be back. I know I took like a month almost off from giving y'all some live content, even though I've been dropping content back and forth and back and forth. If you have not been keeping up with my channel, y'all, and don't mind me because I'm gonna eat my goldfish because I am hungry. I need a snack. Y'all know I'm pregnant. I'm gonna eat. But if you have not been keeping up with the channel, I've been dropping a lot of content. So we just wrapped up the season finale of BET Presents the Encore. As a matter of fact, let me share my screen so y'all can see. I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see the videos that have been dropping on the channel. So we just finished BET Presents the Encore. We also have done Sisters. Where is it at? Here it is. All right. So y'all see that. Y'all see all of those videos up. Can I zoom in? Let me zoom in. Here we go. So we got BET presents the Encore Sisters. This is something special for my Patreons. Y'all see it's unlisted. This is only available for my Patreons right now. It's a new series that I'm bringing to the channel called Celebrity Hairstylist Horror Stories Reactions. I'm trying to come up with a catchier name because that's just like long and drawn out for no reason. But that video is already live for my Patreons. It will be dropping for the public on Tuesday, and that series will be dropping consistently on Tuesdays, hopefully through the end of the year. Then we have Real Housewives of Potomac. We already reviewed on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So y'all, I got all these videos over here waiting on y'all to make sure that you've watched, okay? If you have not done that, please do that. That would be greatly appreciated. Really would. Greatly appreciate. I'm trying to get these numbers up, you guys. So who we got in the building? Hey, Silky. I really enjoyed your video today, Silky. That was funny, y'all. Please go check out Silky Sacks over here on the YouTube. She did a it's part 1 of her trying out the tattooed edges trend. Y'all have been seeing it all over the Instagram, I'm sure, of these girls with the tattooed edges. So now we have somebody's live reaction on how it worked, how to apply, how they look, all of those good things. So check Silky Sacks out. She dropped that video today. I really enjoyed being in your premiere. Also, one more little housekeeping thing, one more little announcement. The boy he's down in his chair eating his goldfish and watching Paw Patrol. So when he gets done, he's going to yell at me, which means I'm going to have to leave and go get him. So if I leave from the screen, that is why. I'll play something, hopefully, to help. I'm trying to get there we go. My lighting was too light. There we go. Now I don't look so washed out. All right. So y'all, we got a couple things that we're going to talk about today before we get into the main topic, which is Jessie Woo. I don't know if y'all have seen what's been going on with her, but if not, don't worry, because I'm going to tell you about it a little bit later in the stream. Let's start off with Terry Crews. How about we start with Terry? Let's start off with Terry Crews, y'all. So if you have been in the blogs lately, you've been seeing these various celebrities coming out and speaking about how they don't take baths, such as Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher. They were actually the ones that started this whole discussion. I don't know why this was asked, but Dave Shepard of Armchair Expert Podcast is who they were doing an interview with. And I don't know how they got on this conversation, honey, about bathing them and bathing their kids. But they basically said, if you can see the dirt on them, clean them. Otherwise, there's no point. And then Ashton says he washes armpits and crotch daily and nothing else ever. And then he said sometimes he'll throw some water on his face after a workout to get all the salt off. Okay. So that was kind of what sparked the conversation. I think they ended up, Coco Ice-T's wife, she ended up coming out for a second, talking about how she talking about how she bathes and her bathing habits. You know, she was also in the blogs here recently because she's still breastfeeding her 5-year-old daughter. Who else we got? The Rock said something. This is coming from the Jasmine brand. I thought this was funny. The Rock made it clear he is a celebrity who not only showers daily, but will often take at least 3 within 24 hours. This is why we love The Rock. He says, nope, I'm on the opposite of not washing themselves celebs. Shower cold when I roll out of bed to get my day rolling. Shower warm after my workout before work. Shower hot after I get home from work. Face wash, body wash, exfoliate, and I sing off key in the shower. Yes, Mr. Rock. Yes. Cardi B even had something to say. She says, what's up with people saying they don't shower? It's giving itchy. So now Terry Crews is trending on Twitter after revealing his shower habits. He told Access Hollywood, I took 3 today. 3 today. Me and Dwayne are right. I took 1 in the morning after the workout. Then I took 1 before I got here. Then I took 1 in between acts. I love to shower because I spend so much time sweating. Still, he added, If you ain't been sweating, you don't need to shower. But I spend all day sweating, running, and working out, and it ain't nice. He continued, I'm Mr. Old Spice, so I gotta stay clean. And so you had a couple of people on the Twitterverse that were like worried because y'all know that Terry has not necessarily been on the top of the Black delegation's radar on Twitter here lately, especially after some of his thoughts on Gabrielle Union and different things like that. But I did want to say that even though this was kind of like clickbaity at first, once you read what he said, he didn't say anything bad. Thank you, Terry, because had you come on here with that foolishness like these other celebrities hollering about that you don't wash your butt, at this point, we really would have thrown you away. You are already not really all the way at the cookout. You stand at the curb anyway. But I'm just saying, what do y'all think about this discussion about taking regular showers? Like, it's crazy. Hold on, I hear the boy. Give me a second. Y'all write down in the comments what you think. And while I go grab the boy, and also shout out to my Patreons. Remember, shout out to my Patreons. Y'all are the real MVPs. I'm going to be trying to do some special things for y'all in this new year because y'all have definitely been riding with me. If you would like to join my Patreon, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to www.patreon.com/bstokestyling and make your pledge. $5, $10, or $25. Currently, I'm trying to get to 20 Patreons, you guys. So make sure you help me reach my goal by clicking the link down in my description box and joining my Patreon. You do not want to miss out on the early access to my videos. I'm coming. I'm pregnant, child. I move slower than usual. Okay. Whew, let me see what you're saying. Hey, Siobhan. Yeah, so what are y'all thoughts on this non-bathing thing? First of all, how did you all grow up? Mila, I think it was Mila, who was like, oh, it's just not good for your skin to bathe every day. Well, baby, if your skin gets dry, put some lotion on it. What? 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 Put your lip up. Come on. Come on in here. Put your lip up. There ain't nothing wrong with you. Y'all hear the boy? Come on. You are so dramatic. I don't know who is more dramatic, me or him. He is. I wish I could show y'all him. Like, he is legitimately on the floor, like, for no reason. But okay. Anyway, put some lotion on, y'all. It started off with them saying that they don't wash their legs, and now we're realizing that they don't wash anything, baby. You got more cracks and crevices than just your tits and pits. You know, like, I don't understand in what world you don't think it's important to clean yourself. But you know, they do say that the Africans were the ones that taught the Caucasians how to properly bathe to begin with. So I guess we're still in that struggle. How many years later? You want one of my goldfish? No, you just had your own goldfish. Hey, say hey. Everybody say hey to the boy. You're like, oh, you won't? You don't want acting like that. They see you acting like that. Oh, you want some of my water? Okay. All right, he finna sit up here and eat up my stuff. When he done had his snack, he gonna sit up here and eat up of mine. But thank you, Terry, for not sitting up here and messing up the church's money. I did also want to give some shout out to some Black Girl Magic. We got some great things that's happened this week that I have not gotten a chance to talk about. You see these ladies. We have Miss Rihanna over here on this side, who is now officially a billionaire according to Forbes. And then we have Miss Beyonce, who did an amazing article with Harper's Bazaar. So let's talk about them and this black girl magic. We'll start with Rihanna. Now, it says recently Rihanna, this is shout out to Hype Beast. Recently, Rihanna was crowned with billionaire status by Forbes, making her the richest musician in the world and the second richest female entertainer, just behind Oprah. Upon hearing the news, the Barbadian singer and entrepreneur was asked by paparazzi on the street of New York what it was like to be a self-made billionaire. Now, this is what you call a self-made billionaire. We're not talking about Kylie Jenner, who already had a head start from her family and their sex tapes and escapades. We're talking about someone who came from rags to riches. Rihanna showed a cheeky smile and she walked away. She left those around her with a short but sweet declaration, God is good. Amen. God is good all the time. All the time, God's good. Let me see what else she said. So Forbes basically revealed, hey, ain't nobody talking to you. Why are you being loud? We're not talking to you right now. I'll bring you in a second. Okay. Forbes basically revealed that Rihanna's estimated net worth is around $1.7 billion, with the majority of her fortune being made through Fenty Beauty. You know, she owns 50% of that brand, which was launched in 2017, so in just 4 short years. Forbes also reported that Fenty Beauty is worth at least $2.8 billion overall. Also, she gets $270 million from her lingerie company, Savage X Fenty. I know I have contributed, honey. I have so much Savage X Fenty and Fenty makeup. It is not even funny. I am a Rihanna stan. You know how like everybody is their fan group. I am a part of the Navy. I am a Rihanna stan. I do not care if she doesn't make not one other album or anything like that. As far as I'm concerned, baby, you making more money doing fashion. You know that her fancy. I was giving it to you. Hold on, y'all. Let me get the boy situated. There, you got it? You want to sit up here with me and watch your YouTube kids. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. What was I saying? What was I saying, man? Basically, I don't care if she makes another album or if she doesn't make another album. All her money, the majority of her money is $1.7 billion. So out of 1.7, 1.5 of it is coming from her other endeavors. You know, Fenty is under the Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy brand. So they're the other 50% of 50% conglomerate of this. She has her she had her luxury brand with Louis Vuitton. Now that didn't get, I don't think that accounted for much in this overall thing, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, those pieces were too expensive, and I love me some Rihanna and I support what she do, and I get dang near everything she put out, but I couldn't afford her clothes. But she is doing great things. Y'all stop asking her if she giving y'all music. She ain't. But did you get the new gloss bombs though? Did you get this new perfume though? That is where the money resides. Okay, that's where she gonna stay. Exactly. Also, let's talk about Beyonce, because Beyonce just did a interview, and you know Beyonce doesn't do a whole lot of interviews. She did an interview with Harper's Bazaar. We've seen some of the pictures. I'm going to show some of the pictures up here on the screen, because Beyonce did what Beyonce does. She understood the assignment. She looked amazing. She has a few sound bites. Let's go. Let me share my screen for y'all. Well, then don't get down. Well, then don't get down. He keeps jumping up and down. So we see Beyonce seemingly aging backwards. Now, I am not a Beyonce stan, but I do respect her as an artist and entertainer. She is unparalleled. Okay. And just as she was another thing, just as she was releasing this interview with Harper's Bazaar, she did announce that she is dropping a new collection for her Ivy Park, as well as Ivy Park for kids. and we got to see her babies, the new babies, Rumi and Sir, in the ads for that. So that was cute. So this Harper Bazaar, the Icon edition. Um, just just slaying, looking like a beautiful peacock right here. Can't say anything. So let's go through some of the things they said. She said, you turned 40 on September 4th, reflecting on your life so far. What has each decade taught you? She says, the first decade of my life was dedicated to dreaming because I was an introvert. I didn't speak very much as a child. I spent a lot of time in my head building my imagination. I am now grateful for those shy years of silence. Being shy taught me empathy and gave me the ability to connect and relate to people. I'm no longer shy, but I am not sure I would dream as big as I dream today if not for those awkward years in my head. I was competing in dance and singing competitions at age 7. When I was on the stage, I felt safe. I was often the only Black girl, and it was then that I started to realize I had to dance and sing twice as hard. I had to have stage presence, wit, and charm if I wanted to win. I started taking voice lessons from an opera singer at 9. By 10, I was already recording at least 50 or 60 songs. I had already recorded at least 50 or 60 songs in the recording studio. This was before Pro Tools, when you recorded on tape. Let me see where y'all at. Hey, thick girl. You're not that late, ma'am. We just really getting into it. What else? So this is another outfit. Her new Ivy Park line is going to be like rodeo inspired. So a lot of things are chaps and hats and things like that. Are y'all here for it? Have y'all been seeing it? Are y'all here for it? This picture was so beautiful to me. This picture was gorgeous to me. I loved it. It's so editorial. Let's keep scrolling. This is a big point. She says that I'm at a point where I no longer need to compete with myself. I have no interest in searching backwards. The past is the past. And I mean, who does Beyonce have to compete with? She is the blueprint. Shout out to Encore. This is a note. This was my favorite picture of the entire photo shoot. That's why I have it here on the screen, because this was a nod to her first solo project, Crazy in Love. Y'all remember Crazy in Love? This was a note to that. I thought it was beautiful. This was good too. She says, how do you process the changing world of celebrity culture and protect your inner self? She says, we live in a I'm getting you. Don't fuss at me. Y'all hear what I deal with? I get fussed at by a toddler on the daily. Well, then don't put it on the floor. Well, if you didn't put it on the floor, then we wouldn't be doing this. Okay. So how do you process the changing world of celebrity culture and protect your inner self? She says, we live in a world with few boundaries and a lot of access. There are so many internet therapists, comment critics, and experts with no expertise. Our reality can be warped because it's based on a personalized algorithm. It shows us whatever truths we are searching for, and that's dangerous. Yes, ma'am. She's speaking on that, because I say this all the time, especially when you are talking about things that you find on the internet. You can always find someone who validates your opinion and validates it in a way that it seems as fact. So this is such a true point, that we all have our own kind of personalized algorithm that we're seeing and that we're allowing to influence our day to day. She says, we can create our own false reality when we are not fed a balance of what's truly going on in the world. It's easy to forget that there's still so much to discover outside of our phones. I'm grateful I have the ability to choose what I want to share. One day I decided I wanted to be like Sade and Prince. I wanted the focus to be on my music, because if my art isn't strong enough or meaningful enough to help people interested and inspired, then I am in the wrong business. My music, my films, my art, my message, that should be enough. Now, I don't know about your films, Beyonce. I love you, girl. You be doing real good with the music and stuff, but your films be a little, let me hush. Anyway, she says, throughout my career, I've been intentional about setting boundaries between my stage persona and my personal life. My family and friends often forget the side of me that is the beast in stilettos until they are watching me perform. It can be easy to lose yourself very quickly in this industry. It takes your spirit. Excuse me, y'all. It takes your spirit and your light, then spits you out. I've seen it countless times, not only with celebrities, but also producers, directors, executives, etc. It's not for everyone. Before I started, I decided that I'd only pursue this career if my self-worth was dependent on more than celebrity success. And see, that's the difference right there. Let's just stop right there. That is the difference between Beyonce and a lot of these celebrities that we're seeing nowadays. Because this is we're a part of clout culture. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say do anything for clout? We're a part of clout culture where everything has to be recorded, every antic has to be showcased, and people are only as good as how many followers or subscribers that they have. And I think she is able to navigate this particular landscape of social media because she has been a star for so long. I'm at. Because she's been a star for so long, she's been afforded the opportunity to give and take. Think about it. Beyonce is a part of the celebrity generation that the only way you got to talk to them is through interviews, or the only way you got to see them is through paparazzi. So she went from that to now everybody being their own paparazzi. I respect that she is so private and calculated with what she gives. Now, would this strategy work for, let's say, Chloe Bailey or whoever the next big star is coming up? I don't think it would. I think that we have become such a social media society that the privacy that Beyonce has afforded for herself is very limited and is not something that can be sustained for, new artists. But I respect her and how she does it. I do. Let's see. Let's go back to the article. She says, I've surrounded myself with honest people who I admire, who have their own lives and dreams and are not dependent on me. People I can grow and learn from, and vice versa. In this business, so much of your life does not belong to you unless you fight for it. I fought to protect my sanity and my privacy because the quality of my life depended on it. A lot of who I am is reserved for the people I love and trust. Those who don't know me and have never met me might interpret that is being closed off. Trust. The reason those folks don't see certain things about me is because my Virgo ass does not want them to see it. It's not because it doesn't exist. Yeah, that spoke to me as a Virgo. It spoke to me, baby. You're gonna get what we give you. You're gonna get what we give you. Oh, yes. Look at these swirls in that hair. Come on, Beyonce. Point that toe. You better point that toe. But yeah, she is definitely this was the perfect issue for her, the icon issue. She's sitting up here looking like a whole flamingo out here. Beautiful pictures. I liked this set too. This is so dance girl to me. Like these pants. Like this is so dance team to me. Makes me happy. But if y'all have not seen the article, I would suggest you going, checking it out. She has, like I said, look at the pictures. It was a really good interview. And I enjoyed it. So, yeah. Before we move on to our next story, our main story. Is this our main story? Yeah, before we move on to our main story, I want to once again give a shout out to my Patreon. Remember, shout out to my Patreon. Y'all are the real MVPs. I'm going to be trying to do some special things for y'all in this new year because y'all have definitely been riding with me. If you would like to join my Patreon, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to www.patreon.com/bstokestyling and make your pledge. $5, $10, or $25. Currently, I'm trying to get to 20 Patreons, you guys. So make sure you help me reach my goal by clicking the link down in my description box and joining my Patreon. You do not want to miss out on the early access to my videos. Big Girl says the boy just reminded me why I'm done having children. They used to start fussing and talking back at 11 and 12. Now they come out talking ish. I'm telling you, I get fussed at on the daily. I don't understand how a toddler runs me. I never thought that I would be that. But honey, this one here, this is the big boss. We gonna see what the kid is like because the boy is already a handful. Well, all right, let's go ahead and get to our main story. And that is going to be with a social media influencer, content creator, and comedian Jessie Woo, and her insensitive joke on Wild 'N Out pertaining to Whitney Houston. Ooh, yes, for the water. Um, I'm gonna play the joke for y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the backlash. I'm gonna show y'all her response, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts. Hold on. The boy says, "Get his situation right." Here you go. There. Don't fuss at me. All right, so let's start with the actual joke. All right, hold on a second. Let me make sure that yes, I don't want no echo here. Okay, there we go. All right, let's pull this up for y'all to see. Genuinely like genuinely and generally like Jessie Woo. And so the name of this game is outgoing message. So you have to pretend that you are the person on the screen and make an outgoing message. You didn't hear it? Okay, I'll play it again. Hold on. Let's see. We're outraged by this joke. Let me pause it. A lot of people were outraged by this joke. A lot of people had a lot of things. Well, you the one. Excuse you. A lot of people had a lot of things to say about this joke. They felt that it was insensitive. To refer to Wendy is dead. I don't know. So I'm gonna show y'all some of the backlash. Where is it at? So Twitter went ablaze, and Twitter is where she be. Jessie be on Twitter all the time. So Twitter was ablaze after this episode, and this person says the fact that Jessie Woo thought that Whitney comment was funny with her horrible A singing, hashtag wilding out. The next person said that Jessie Woo Whitney Houston situation is pretty simple. If the joke was funny, it wouldn't get the backlash as bad. It just wasn't funny, point blank. The next person said, wilding out's pre-recorded. They could have took out Jessie Woo's part if they wanted to, but they didn't. It's dark humor. I've heard way more offensive ish said from other comedians, and y'all laughed. Someone says, y'all made jokes about Whitney doing crack till this. Y'all make jokes about Whitney doing crack till this day, and Jessie Woo took it too far. Next person says, Jessie Woo do dumb ish. Why play in Whitney face? She annoys me. Someone says some black people from other countries, she's Haitian. Some black people from other countries don't have the same respect for our icons in America. Jessie Woo was one of those people because they got the nerve to constantly talk ish about what black Americans do. But look at this ish. That was just some of the backlash that she received. You already know it was trending over there on the Twitterverse. So Thick Girl says she really wanted a recording contract. Child, bye. All right. So I'm gonna play y'all her response now. I subscribe to her over here on the YouTube. She made a 40-minute video addressing the controversy. I did not watch it. I did not watch the full 40 minutes. I watched about 20 minutes of it. After that, I was over the conversation. But I'm gonna play y'all some of her response.
But I do want to address Wild 'N Out, right? Here's what I want to say about Wild 'N Out. The show is called Wild 'N Out, okay? And when you watch the show over the years, the men on the show, they get to come on the show and say the wildest things, the most disrespectful things. And it's still considered comedy. It's comedic. And I've always liked that because I'm somebody who I love dark humor. I love dark humor. That's why my favorite comedians are the comedians who push the boundaries, who don't stay within the box, who don't don't play it safe. Like, they're gonna go up there, they're gonna say what they want to say, how they want to say it. And although I don't consider myself a comedian, but I do want to address Wildin' Out, right? Here's what I want to say about Wildin' Out. The show, I feel like comedians are people who know how to do stand-up, and they know, like, that's been their craft for years and years and years. I only did stand-up comedy for like 2 years, and when I did it, it was in the Caribbean markets. People have called me a comedian because I get on here and I do things that make people laugh. With that being said, you know, going back to Wildin' Out, like, when I think about the most viral clips, or, you know, they are of a man, you know, pushing the boundaries and being disrespectful towards women, but in a comedic way. It's okay because it's on a comedic platform. We've seen men snatch women's hair, you know what I mean? Like, snatch the wigs off their heads. And, like, again, it's okay because it's on a comedic platform, right? But whenever, I feel like comedians, whenever you see a girl getting dragged from Wildin' Out, it's for doing the same, but she gets dragged, you know, or whenever you see any female cast members from that show being dragged, it's always like, damn, like, so if a guy did that, would that be the same reaction? And the answer is no. You know what I mean? Like, there's this double standard for women and men, and not just on Wildin' Out, but just in the comedic space, period. And I see it all the time. Like, I see how one day you guys will love a girl, and then the next, it's like all of a sudden, like, you just go for blood for that girl. And it's just because in the essence of it all, y'all don't like women. Like, you just don't like women. And sometimes I really, really wish that y'all would say that. Whenever you see I love my Whitney joke. I loved it. I loved it. And whether you find it funny or not, that is your prerogative. Like Bobby Brown said, like, that's your prerogative. You are free to believe in what you want. And if you don't find it funny, you are free to not find it funny. I love my Whitney joke. And I remember just looking at one of the writers, and his name is Tyler. And I was like, Tyler, do you think this is funny? And I went up to him and I said, hey, this is what I want to do. And he was like, yo, that's amazing, but you should end it differently. And we talked about, like, quickly, like, how I could end it. And I was like, wow, like, if I do this, like, this is gonna be shocking. Like, it's gonna be shocking, but, you know, it's gonna be different. Like, nobody will expect that. People will expect not everybody knows that I can sing. And the people that do know I can sing, they would expect me to just remix it and leave it at that. But nobody was going to expect me saying that. And so I knew the reaction. Like, I knew it was going to be and I remember.
All right, so that was basically her response, part of the 40-minute video that she put up on the YouTube. And she also, like, tweeted some stuff basically saying the same thing. Y'all don't go this hard for men. I respect Whitney. The show's called Wildin' Out for a reason. You know, that kind of thing. So y'all tell me y'all's thoughts down in the comment. Ooh, that doggone goldfish. Y'all tell me y'all's thoughts down below in the comment section before I give you my thoughts. I see Thick Girl in here. Thick Girl say, FYI, we still don't know you can sing. Thick Girl. She says she does know that it's mostly women who be skinny, the bashing of black women. Who be bashing black women? She does know there be mostly women who be skinny that be bashing black women. Is that what you're saying? What? Give it here. Oh, you are just playing. All right. So when I cut it out, cut it out. Yeah, he just wants attention, y'all. When I first heard the joke, I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh no. That's exactly what my real. Oh no. I don't think that the joke was necessarily funny as it was shocking. I think it was shocking. Definitely was expecting her to sing. She always sings. I think that she has a nice voice, big girl. I'm not gonna go there with you. I think she has a nice voice. I think that she sounds nice. So I expected her to do the singing aspect of it. I think it was definitely shocking. But also, I don't think it was that big of a deal as far as the joke goes. Do I think it was funny? Not necessarily, but it's that like off color, shocking, push the envelope type of humor. It did make me have an uncomfortable chuckle. I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is. Now I do find it funny that people are so upset that she just spoke a fact. I mean, it sucks and it's crass. It's crass to say, "Oh, Whitney's dead," but she is. But people can still to this day, 10 years later, 15 years later, joke about I don't do crack. Crack is cheap. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was that bad. I think that um I think that it was shocking. You know, it was shocking. One thing I found the most interesting about this whole thing is how the show works behind the scenes and how she lets us know that they get whatever little game that it's going to be. They get about 5 minutes to come up with their joke. They have writers on the side who they can run the joke through with before it's shot. Like I didn't know that. Like I know it wasn't like necessarily straight off the dome, but I didn't know how it went. So to me, that was the most interesting part. That she wrote this joke, ran by it with somebody else, and then did it. Like I said, it wasn't to me. I think people are running out. I think too that Jessie has a semi-controversial reputation on the internet. She definitely knows how to go viral and kind of stir the pot. And so her responding to me, because she already knows what it is to respond, her responding to me is just her capitalizing on this moment. Because this is her first time being on Wild 'N Out in how many seasons? And the last time she was on Wild 'N Out, she was on Wild 'N Out as a Wild 'N Out girl, not as a comedian. So this is a big step up for her, and this is just a way to get some buzz so that they can keep her around for longer. That's how I see it. Thick Girl says that's what she does every day. Try to be shocking and over the top to get clicks and views. That's I agree. And I don't see anything wrong with that. That's the business that she's in. I don't know why people are mad. I don't like her, but she didn't do that. Do what they call what they all be doing on Wild 'N Out. Yeah, Wild 'N Out does some crazy stuff. They say some crazy stuff. Some of the jokes are not wrong. That's comedy, though. You know what I'm saying? That's comedy. Sometimes comedy is harsh. Sometimes comedy is crass. Sometimes comedy is like, really, y'all. He is just over here having a ball. He is pulling every book out of the bookshelf. Well, yeah, I'm not going to help you get it out either. Stop before you make. Hold on, y'all. Hey, if you want to read, that's fine. That's fine. I ain't gonna stop you from your love of book. But what we not gonna do is pull out every book in this bookshelf. Here, pick one. Pick one. We're not doing that. You just having a fit. Y'all, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get the boy situated. Don't forget to order your custom BEE styling merch. That's right, we have merch. Just click the link down below in the description box and order your BEE styling merch today. All right. That makes me look at Wildin' Out because I really thought it was off the cuff. I mean, it still is kind of off the cuff, seeing as how, like, you know, they only have about 5 minutes to come up with the joke. So it's not like they have a long time to write the jokes. And I knew that they had writers because, you know, like when some of the celebrities come up there, they'll give some of the celebrities jokes or whatever to say. But I feel like again it was shocking. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. That was my thoughts on it. I know that it's been kind of going. Don't push my hand. He's pushed my hand away from my food. This is what I deal with, so that he could eat it. Yeah, I'm talking about you. This is some of the shocking things. I mean, these are some of the things that just happened. I'm not gonna cancel her. I like Jessie Woo. I think that she's a pretty girl. I think she's a talented girl. I just think that sometimes she trolls. But again, like I was saying with the Beyonce story, this is kind of the era that we live in where you have to get these clicks and views in order to succeed in your field, in your various field. I think that's it though. That's all I got to say about that. Let me go through, see what else I had saved for y'all real quick. And I'm gonna get on up off of here because Cairo wants all my attention today. Oh, did y'all see that video of Kevin Hart and Don Cheadle? That talk about off the cuff remark. Oh my gosh, this tickled my soul. Let me show y'all just in case you ain't seen it.
Last more than generation. But at the same time, like I said, in me, you know, I'm 56 years old.
Damn.
I'm sorry. It was a thought. No, seriously. It was a thought. It was a thought, and I blurted it out.
I'm
I
fine.
didn't mean it that
I'm
way.
fine.
But just understand, I didn't mean it the way it came out.
We'll take a poll on how you meant it with people here later after the show's over. But
I can honestly say, buddy, that was a place of love.
got it.
Like,
Oh,
damn. Like, damn.
If we could play it back right now, it's two different dams.
Play it back in slow motion.
There wasn't no.
I said.
There was no like.
I said, damn.
No, you said the word damn. That's more than just one generation.
You said the word
But
damn.
at the same time, like I said, in me, you know, I'm 56 years old.
Damn. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Thank you. That was so funny to me because it was so genuine. You know he ain't mean to say it like that. You know he ain't mean to say it like that. But oh my God. I don't know why that made me laugh so bad. Don Cheadle was like, you said the word damn, but that ain't how you said it. Oh my God, that thing tickled me. Oh, that thing tickled me so bad. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. Another thing I had saved, just random things I have saved on my Instagram we could talk about. It's Queen Naja.
Why do people that get surgery or BBLs
promote weight loss products or waist trainers afterwards, I have a couple of answers. So for one, those people get paid because they got hit up because the owner wanted to use those people, I guess maybe because they wear them well or whatever. Number two, a lot of y'all probably think that you don't have to work out after BBL, but you definitely have to, because if you don't, all the fat will travel somewhere else to your body, whether it's your arms, whether it's your neck, your face. You could really look like a linebacker if you don't work out. So a lot of times those weight loss products that we be promoting are very useful, and we do use them. As y'all can see, I still go to the gym and work out. I still did a cleanse, and I still wear a waist trainer because it really helps. So to answer your guys' question, same question. Why do people?
I just thought that was interesting because we sitting up here in this build a body world. Y'all know how I feel about that. And it'll be the same ones who ain't hit the gym not day one, who ain't did the diet not day the second, that be out here promoting these different types of products after going to seeing Dr. Miami. She can say that, you know, it helps to maintain it. 9 times out of 10, these women aren't trying to maintain it. It is just to get a quick bag. It is just because this is the era that we live in. It's not because they are actually promoting it, because that is a part of what they did to obtain the body that they are showing off on Instagram. But it looks like it. And so these young girls who are young, stupid, and naive will think, oh, well, if I buy that stuff, then I'll look like that. And clearly that ain't how none of that works. Not saying that the tees and the waist trainers and the things like that do not work. Just saying that it's a little bit cheaterization. It's a little bit false advertisement-ish. If you are the one who just came off of the surgery table promoting it. Queen Naja. Just saying. Last thing. We have last 2 things. A couple of Real Housewives comments. I just saw this posted on the Jasmine brand. Where I put it. Just saw this posted where Lisa Rinna from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills posted that she wanted to do what? What do you want? Well, get what you want then. Get it. Says, I want to do a guest appearance on Potomac. I want to go play with those hardcore bitches. And in the comment section, you see Candy from Real Housewives of Potomac saying, "Stop in the name of no, respectfully." I just thought that was funny. Lisa, I love Lisa Rinna over there on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I do. I think she is funny. But what we don't want to do is be mixing our Real Housewives like that. Y'all can barely handle Garcelle over there, and Garcelle is a piece of cake. Garcelle is a piece of cake compared to those women over there on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Lisa, don't come over there and get your feelings hurt. Lisa, don't come over there and get your feelings hurt. Last thing, we did get the trailer for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Now, I did start I did start reviewing that show. I did review that show last season. I did not finish reviewing it. I got through most of the season, and then I was just like, even though I watched it, I wasn't getting the views, and it was just like things were just, it was too much. So I ended up dropping it from my review rotation. However, the trailer did drop. I am definitely going to be watching it this season. I do not know if I will be doing standalone reviews like I did last season, or if I'll just kind of add a little segment in to my other reviews. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. We'll see. But I am going to try to play this trailer. Hopefully it doesn't get me in trouble over here on the YouTube. We'll pray. We'll pray that it doesn't.
All of you guys tell the truth. Leader.
Not she's a cult leader. You know,
Is it a cult? Yes.
not is it a cult?
Yes.
Not, oh no. All right, so that was the trailer, y'all. Put your lip up. That was the trailer. It's gonna be a good season. I am excited to see it. Right, they need to change it to Housewives Go to Court, honey, because they all in some trouble. We got Jen that is already in the middle of an indictment. Mary's also. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Y'all, I'm finna get on up off of here because the boy is not feeling it today. The boy is not feeling it today. Hold on one second. All right. So I'm gonna get on up off of here because the boy is not feeling it today, y'all. He's sitting up here with the big attitude because he does not have all of the attention. Just in case you didn't know, when you have a toddler, they want all of the attention. But I'm gonna definitely be reviewing the Real Housewives of Salt. Well, I'm definitely gonna be watching the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I don't quite know if I'm gonna be reviewing it as of yet, but y'all be on the lookout. We'll see if it is giving what it needs to give for me to give y'all the reviews. If you have not been watching my reviews, again, please make sure that you check them out. They are all live on the channel. That is the Real Housewives of Potomac, Love and Marriage Huntsville, BET presents the Encore, Sisters, and for my Patreons, remember y'all already have my new series up on the channel, up on the Patreon. Go check that out and tell me your thoughts on it in the comments. I'm super excited to be starting that new series with my reaction videos. I'm going to get on up off of here. Thank y'all so much for coming and tuning in and watching me for Finally BEE Friday. And I will see y'all probably tomorrow for Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. Peace. Remember, shout out to my Patreon. Y'all are the real MVPs. I'm going to be trying to do some special things for y'all in this new year because y'all have definitely been riding with me. If you would like to join my Patreon, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to www.patreon.com/BStokesStyling and make your pledge. $5, $10, or $25. Currently, I'm trying to get to 20 Patreons, you guys. So make sure you help me reach my goal by clicking the link down in my description box and joining my Patreon. You do not want to miss out on the early access to my videos. Don't forget to order your custom BEE Stokes Styling merch. That's right, we have merch. Just click the link down below in the description box and order your BEE Stokes Styling merch today.